9 years now since the Houthi militia seized the capital Sana'a and took power. Yemenis nationwide remember this period in history as a real step back to the country in all fronts. The following report has more.
Yemenis expressed deep anger because of the celebration that the Houthis held in Sana'a amid the 9th anniversary of their coup against the authority and their control over state institutions. Houthis carried out a large military parade on the anniversary of the invasion of the capital Sana'a, including a display of various weapons like warplanes. Yemenis got extremely angry by this because restarting these aircraft means spending huge sums of money and bringing in foreign experts while they refuse to pay the salaries of state employees. Minister of Information described the celebration as a blatant challenge and disdain for the efforts made by other countries to restore the truce and bring peace. He considered it an escape from the demands of hundreds of thousands of employees to pay their salaries that have been suspended for 7 years. Houthis spend billions of money on military parades from the money looted from people. The amounts of money looted are sufficient to finance the regular payment of salaries of state employees and to improve the living conditions of millions of people. Undersecretary of the Yemeni Ministry of Information indicated that the Houthi militias are irresponsibly dealing with regional and international efforts and that they are repeating their same escalatory approach while they are expected to implement confidence-building measures to achieve a just peace and solution to the Yemeni crisis. Since the beginning of their control over the capital and other areas, Houthis were unable to provide the simplest services to citizens. In fact, the militias continued plunder of revenues of many institutions under their control, which amount to millions of dollars, as well as the aid allocated to Yemen to address a humanitarian situation since the beginning of the war, in addition to other sources they received from their regional allies to finance their wars. Houthis spend the money they loot for their own good while people continue to suffer. They are deprived of services and stuck in a living crisis with which many goods disappeared, the prices of basic materials and fuel rose, and illegal taxes and royalties are imposed on them. The international community should condemn these acts committed by the Houthis, which are seen as escalatory. They should pressure the Houthi militias to force them to engage seriously in efforts to bring peace and end the conflict in the country, and to also allocate the looted state revenues to pay employees' salaries regularly.